everybody. Mike Drutar, your Hawaii real estate expert, here bringing you another property tour. Today, I am in the community of Waikoloa Village, and I think it's our first time to look at a property in here. And a lot of you may have seen Waikoloa Village on a map before, and we're wondering a little bit about it. So here's kind of a start. We're going to take a quick look around the outside and then head inside. This is a newer home, so I'm kind of excited to show this to you. It's newer by our standards because we haven't actually seen much building in this recent building boom. So this one was built in 2012. We have 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,572 square feet. There's a few things that I really like about this, and I'm going to talk about those at the beginning and throughout and at the end. I'll give you my 3 favorite things that I like about the property at the very end. This listing is brought to us courtesy of Catherine Nielsen from Keller Williams Realty Maui. However, we are on the Big Island. We're not on Maui. Just want to make sure we got that clear. The outside of this property is in great shape. So the first thing I noticed right off the bat is they did stucco, which is definitely a bit of an upgrade that we see out here in our community and at this price point. This is listed at $659,000. But look, they also did stucco. I'm not sure if that's coming out on the video. Let me get under here a little bit. They did the stucco up under the eaves as well. That's really rare. Usually they'll just be doing some plywood, they'll have it painted. So the person who built this, the builder, they went to some extra lengths on that. Got a little walkway down the side. Now I turned on the air conditioner inside because for a lot of folks on the mainland, you may not be familiar with the split AC systems and how they work. So we have it on inside. I turned it on just so you could hear how quiet this thing is outside. One of the things I love about these is just how quiet they are. I mean, you can talk in a normal volume. It's not loud at all. So that's a Fujistu, very, very popular brand out here for your split AC systems. We have a little pathway that goes up to the upper section of our lot, and a little sitting deck up there. So that's kind of nice that you have that yard space. Another thing I like about this property a lot is that it has photovoltaic. Now I don't know yet if that is an owned or a leased system. I believe this is an owned system, but it's possible to be a lease. I'll find that information out if you're interested. And you know, there's a lot of details to look at when it comes to a PV system. If you guys want me to do a video on that, owned versus leased, batteries, the whole bit, leave a message down in the comments if you guys think that would be a good video to do. I don't know if it would just be a little bit boring, if I'll geek out, but some of you folks may like it. You can tell when you have a PV system because one, you'll have panels on top, but also you'll have this big sticker right here, in Hawaii at least, on your PV system where it'll say customer generating facility, and different manufacturers have different hardware over here with the inverter, but that's standard what you'll see on everyone. And then one thing about this property is the garage is not visible from the front yard. You have to drive from the front down the side of the house, and the garage is in the back. So I think that's a pretty nice setup. That's not something that's super common. I think it gives the place a little bit more curb appeal. Yes, you do lose a little bit of that backyard space when you do that, but I think it's better than, you know, just looking at the side of a big giant garage door when you look at the front of the house. So we have a good size covered lanai right here in the front. I think we're looking at about 8 feet by 30 feet. Plenty of space out here. We got can lighting. And I mentioned that we have stucco on the exterior, but also on the eaves. Really a nice upgrade in here. So one thing to look out for stucco, or just to be aware of, I don't even think you have to look out for it, is that a lot of times with stucco, because it's such an unforgiving surface is around your door frames and your window frames, you'll get small cracks going out at the angles. Now, those are just surface cracks. It's not structural. It's nothing to be concerned about, but it's something to know is extremely common with stucco, especially the older you get on a house. So if you see that on a stucco home, that is not a cause for alarm. That is really common. It's just a weak point. Houses do shift a little bit, though not very much here in Hawaii at all. We do have commonly some low-grade earthquakes that may do a little bit of shaking. So this house is ready for you to move in. One thing I like about it is that it's good size. Here in the main living area, you walk in, you're greeted right by the great room and a kitchen all in one. This is the style that everyone's looking for. Yeah, it comes out really nice. So we have 18 by 18 ceramic tiles on the floor, and they look really good. We got a bamboo veneer right here on the front. Looks like a bamboo veneer on the front of the cabinets closest to me. Looks like these are all bamboo cabinets, so that's nice. We got this gorgeous granite countertop with the raised up bar. Stainless appliances, dual basin undermount sink. And looks like we got a full 1 inch, maybe even 1.25 inch thickness on the granite. So this is a little bit thicker than I commonly see. So that's nice, a little bit of an upgrade there. They did a nice job here also on the seams. So one thing I look at, particularly with granite, is where the seams are, how many different pieces are we looking at. So this, all the way across, all the way to here is one piece. There's a seam right here. It's barely even coming out on my camera. Maybe on your TV at home it'll come out a little bit better. And then another piece over here. So that's pretty good. And then, yep, we have a single piece of granite over here. The granite backsplash, and those are granite tiles. Looks really good. We got the undermounted lighting. Nice traditional slide-in stove oven combo. Stainless on that, stainless on the dishwasher, stainless on the refrigerator, side-by-side refrigerator with a water and ice dispenser. We've got 6 pendant lights hanging down from above. So it's kind of nice. You have a seating area here. You could put a couple of chairs right here. And then you could put some, I'd say easily put 4 bar stools right there. You might be able to squeeze in 5. Still plenty of room here. So this is one thing that's kind of, you have some options in Hawaii because we have some great weather. You can make this all your living room, one big room. You could have a TV area, you could have a sitting conversation area, or you can use it as a traditional living room, dining room combo, or, and what a lot of folks will do, is they'll put their dining room table outside and they'll have dinner out here. And that's really nice on this one. You can do it because, again, it's covered. You don't have the sun blasting. We got 4 can recessed lights, plus a ceiling fan to move the air around a little bit. The same tile is inside. And we have this nice little area with this gorgeous rock wall. They did a really nice job on the rock wall. I would probably remove those guys, but other than that, I think you have a really nice little environment out here. I would put my dining room table out there when I have folks over, and then I would make this all living space in here. And so there's the other side of our air conditioner. So this is your Fujistu split AC. I mean, those things are not loud. And they're much, much stronger than a window unit. People will commonly kind of think of a window unit when they think about that. But that is probably not a fair comparison. They're so much more efficient. We have this big, massive skylight here in the kitchen. Lets in lots of natural light through there. Okay, restarting part 2 here, guys. Sorry about that little technical difficulty as my storage card filled up. I'm taking too many of these videos. So back here at the hallway, nice wide hallways, vaulted ceilings. You don't feel like you're claustrophobic in here at all. Some of the, the older homes, the narrow hallways they get really small. We're looking at 4-foot wide hallways here. Yeah, 4 foot wide, looking at the tiles. First bedroom here on the left side. Legally, this would be technically an office because it doesn't have a closet. So we have our window, that's required for a bedroom. But we don't have our closet, so we can call this an office. And it looks like they have it set up for a little pop-up desk there. And I think we're looking at about a 10 by 11 room in here. We have a little closet here that you could use as a pantry. Coming down a little bit further, we have our guest bathroom. They did a nice job. They tiled all the way up to the ceiling. That's not something that you see builders do all the time. Standard tub, standard toilet. We got the same granite, also thick, the same bamboo. This one actually might be a little bit lighter, but it is also bamboo. So it looks really sharp. Good size mirror, nice fixture. Everything that you're looking for in your guest bathroom. And then over here to what is a bedroom, bedroom number 2. The carpet on the floor immediately deadens the echo, so that's really nice. That's why we do the carpet in the bedrooms, make it a little bit quieter. We have a good sized double closet over there. Nice ceiling fan, plenty of light in here. I have the light on, but I don't know that I really even need it. You got plenty of light through this really large window on this side. And then we also have a higher window over here on our east facing wall. I would say this room is about 12 by 13, maybe 12 by 12. It feels like it's pretty good size. It could definitely hold a king bed with no problem at all. And then coming into the owner's bedroom, again, the same closets that we had on the other side. So standard depth, nice and wide. I think we're looking at about 10 feet there, maybe a touch less. And this is, I think is the same size room. I think we're looking, it might be 13 by 12 as I'm looking at it a little bit closer. Nine-foot ceilings in here. And then into our owner's bathroom. Single basin on the vanity for the sink there. I would have liked to have seen 2. We have that same bamboo, looks great. And I really like this. I wish more people would do this. The absolute zero threshold entry into our shower. I like this because none of us are getting younger, and I can envision a situation where, mobility becomes more challenging over time, and having to step up over, whether it's a bathtub or even just regular shower with a 3-inch lip there, stepping up over that or down into a recessed one that's wet just doesn't sound like the best way to do it. I really like how they did that there. So then we're going to come back here in our hallway and then down here through our door into our 2-car garage. We have our utility sink, our washer and dryer, and our solar hot water, along with a decent amount of storage in there. That solar hot water heater is really big. You can always tell the solar hot water right off the bat just because of all of the pipes that you see on top there. That kind of gives it away. And then we have our service door leading outside. Okay guys, so I mentioned I would tell you my three favorite things I liked about the property. Number one, I like that the garage is not visible to the front. That allows you to be a little bit more messy with your garage if you leave it open a little bit. You're doing some projects. I just kind of prefer people not seeing what's going on in your garage if you leave it open. I just like that a little bit better. So that's a personal thing that I really like. Number two, solar photovoltaic. I'll double check, but I think we're paying 34 cents a kilowatt hour out here right now. I'm sure that's more than just about anywhere else in the country. And that's why you see so much solar PV out here, is just because it's so expensive and the numbers make a lot of sense to install that system as opposed to just paying Helco the full amount. So that's why you see a lot of it. It's also why because we have so much of it, that Helco has changed how they do it, and that you see fewer owned systems now. We're having focus problems today. That's interesting. The third thing I like is this space right here. This is a big space. This is where you're going to do most of your living. This is where you're going to spend most of your time, and it feels great. I love how connected the kitchen is to the living area. I love how connected the living area is to the outside, and the flexibility that you have because of that. They didn't go small on that. They made a good size back lanai, and they made it covered. So even in the hot part of the day like right now, it's still comfortable. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry about the focus problems. Hopefully we'll get that cleared up next time. Let me know what you think. As always, be sure to subscribe and like and leave some comments in there. And if you ring the bell, it's over there by the subscribe button, that will give you the notifications, and then you'll get a little beep every time I post a new house video. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Aloha.